Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4 on the PC with a few mods in survival mode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 53 and we're Strong and I are going to go take the public library and return some books and get yet another bobblehead.
Got it.
This is always a lot of fun because there's super mutants and robots. What could be better than fighting both of those off at the same time? There we go. Robots now.
Attention! Security breach near subway entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
Okay, can I hack? Let's see. Miscellaneous. Aid is what I think it shows up under as. Aid is in Stealth Boy.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Alright, turret control. Tecton control. Activate units. Okay. Turret control. Deactivate. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to.
Fight better.
Okay, Strong.
Attention! Security breach near subway entrance. Visitors and employees are advised
Gunners.
to seek cover and remain calm.
It's chained.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned.
Show yourself, coward! Fight strong!
That was awesome. Who's this? Dead guy. Laser rifle. Bucket. Another dead guy. Fragmentation grenade. Laser rifle. There's been some heavy duty stuff going on here. Mutant cub.
Find them!
They sound so funny. Mini nuke beryllium cap. See, I don't think you can actually take any of that stuff though and turn it into something interesting.
Smash you down! Human. I got
Come on, punk.
Come out wherever you are. Gonna find you soon, human.
He's there somewhere.
Want to fight?
Hey, that's what I wanted. Alright, big fatty. Well, look at this. Automatic rifle. This is the special power disciple strap chest piece. They give out armor way too often for my taste. Laser rifle. Alright, who's in here? More dudes. Harpoons. Harpoon gun. Bullet fly meat. Assault rifle. with the rounds. Hey, look, it's an overdue book. What else is around here? You guys are all dead. Yeah, that's always a problem area down there, isn't it?
Someone there?
Is this... This is the area that's chained, isn't it?
No fight today.
Yeah, they're right below me. A bulb, which has copper in it.
Old place.
Turn.
Just in dirt.
A overdue book. I always forget where the room is. That has the, there's a bobblehead in here somewhere. I just never remember where it is. Was it in here? I think it is. Bottle cap, melon. There it is. The intelligence bobblehead. Oh, yay. Always love that. Yeah, strong. You can move now. Thanks, bud. Let's go over here and head down and take on the rest of these ding-dongs. Irradiated blood.
Huh? What's that? I hear something.
Yeah, well, that's about all you hear. Big ding-dong.
Something there.
Uh-oh, carrying too much.
Must have been nothing.
Oh, it's not nothing, it's me.
Sound. What is it?
It's the sound of your doom. Hey, look at that.
Security breach neutralized. Visitors may now come and go as they please. All
Perfect.
employees, please return to work.
Human too weak to carry everything.
Yeah, but I got a suit that helps me. So... Dog. Punishing heavy metal left leg. And use a named dog. Interesting. There's a lot of blowing up going down here. Hydrant Q-Judah. Interesting. You heavy blitz armor and you are fusion cells. Where do I want to put this stuff strong? In one of these containers up here, I think. Would be suitable. Strong. Strong, strong. I know, buddy. Alright. Lots of stuff. Always good to get lots of stuff. Let's see. I don't care about any of that stuff. Reginald's suit. Oh, he gave me that. Charisma 3. Oh my goodness. I may have to hang on to that. Assault rifles. They were carrying a lot of those. Laser rifles. A harpoon gun, which I definitely don't ever want to use. Salvage beacon. Okay, let's go turn these books in, buddy. Book return terminal. Return overdue books. For book you return, will be reimbursed by 5 book return tokens. Great. Overdue book 15 removed. We got 75 tokens. Return to Daisy. Spend tokens. Scrap collectible baseball costs 16 tokens. Scrap, 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 scrap. Those are neat. Sugar bombs, fancy hairbrush, scissors, pen, toy car. Wow. Those are just really fancy. Okay. I have forgotten where this goes. I'm not sure. I actually know. It seems like it's been quite a while. Copley Station. Okay, let's do it then. I don't remember this part of the game. Copley Station, where the hell is this? More supermutants. More supermutants. Nightkin, dead. Do not mind them. Broken stealth point. Irradiated bloods. Left hand bones. Copley Station. Where is this place? Double dog collar. I don't want that. Put that back. Double dog collar. Actually, I've never taken any of those things and tried to put them on dog meat. I wonder if that works. Some bits over here. Bits of broken things. Mr. Gutsy. Is there a way out of here? Well, even if they're not. Stim packs and antibiotics. Tired from lack of sleep. We have a solution for that. Nuka-Cola cherry, baby. Oh yeah.
Huh? What's that?
How did that work for you? Green dress. Copley Station. Does this go anywhere? Can I get out this way, or is it just a bunch of dumb super mutants down here? Well, even if it is. There's nuclear material. Bottle cap mini nuke. Alright. Can't be too disappointed with that. What's over here? This is the way we came down, or is this the other way?
Now, what is it?
Yeah.
Who's there?
Strong, is that you saying that? You sound like them. A little bit concerned about that, buddy. Fragmentation grenade.
Passing through cars is prohibited.
Passing gas is prohibited. What's in here? Anything? Caps. Junk. Stall. Ooh, look. Human remains. A rose dress in a radioactive blend. Okay. It's not psycho. I like that. Meat bag. So where does this put us? Back Bay? Where the heck is Back Bay? Is that a store or something? It's like Backstreet Boys Bay? What the heck? Interesting. Very, very interesting. I like knocking these quests out. Get a few more things done, I think. Maybe next episode will be a round robin. We'll circle around and hit all of the settlements that need the most work. We also need to return a whole bunch of people for quest rewards to finish off, so I think that might be what happens this episode, is just returning. And I would guess by the amount of time this is taking to load that we're going to be outside. So, oh yeah, I know exactly where we are. Yep. Okay. Hangman's. Hangman's Alley is not far away, and there's the cops. Good, I can go dump Strong off. I like to send Strong to places where he has some room to roam because he's so big. Hangman's is not really the appropriate place for him to hang out. So I frequently will send him to places like Oberland Station. I don't usually send him to Sanctuary, but I have done that before as well. And Starlight Drive-In is a good place for him too, because there's a lot of room there. So he can help out there. He can help defend that place. I don't like to use him as a companion, because the only way to really get him up is going heal him. He went to Trinity Tower. How did he get hurt? Well, it doesn't matter now. So he went to Trinity Tower. Big deal. I need to sleep. My character does. Hey, see, this is why I make another entryway over here, because you guys are always walking and blocking.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should
Is
go.
that song, Whacking and Packing? Well, you guys are always walking and blocking. Because they're walking and blocking. Prism. So I wanted to do the torso. Now, miscellaneous mod. How do I get the jetpack? Yeah. Thank you. That's all I wanted. The jetpack. Alright, perfect. You're in good shape, XO1. I don't think I'm going to need these anymore. These were the only places I really wanted to use those. The fat man. He is such a fat man.
Can't talk now.
What's that? Can't talk now? Okay, well, neither can I. So I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. Combat shot. Sleepy Bye, I guess, would be the best thing to do if my character's hungry. I need to eat some radiated food.
It used to be a real beautiful city.
Until all the bad things happen to it. Okay, there's that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some more purified water, baby.
Clean water. Things would be pretty good.
If you had a good supply of clean water, things would be pretty good. You mean you don't have one? What the hell is going on here? I thought we had enough water around here. Oh, probably not for all the people we have. 15, water's 12. I see, and we need more beds. Okay. Well, we can fix that. Beds are all up here. So, let's take a look at this situation. Let's do this. This, and then I don't like that space like that. Like if this was real life, that would really bother me. Be like, hey, I need a wall here, please. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. So I'm gonna give these guys some walls because that seems kind of like bad. I can't really put any walls in there, and there's no sense putting any there. You can do it, but it's behind that wall, so there's no point. But that's helpful, right? And this is, oh yeah, I can do it there. We've put that there, and then what I'd like to do is, yeah, put a wall there, put a wall there, and then let's do this. Just make this a little more, slightly more professional. How's that look? That's better. That makes the outdoor garden area. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we can put another bed there if we need to, and everybody will feel a little better about it. Okay. Nick, how are you doing, sir?
Hats off to Boston's architects.
doubt they expected so many of
Nice
those.
to be on the open road.
McCready, you're coming with me. We have things to do. Oh, hey, you're getting up? Good, because I need to sleep. Oh, no, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, wow. I really did go all night, didn't I? Okay, my character's going to get tired and he's going to need some healing. He's going to be like, insomnia, can't sleep. Alright.
I were gonna plan an ambush.
Make
Always
you look
wanted
great.
to go to the big city. Now I can't wait to leave.
This whole area needs fixing up. I got one real turret there. Okay, let's take a look at things. For quests, Pokemon Lodge, return to Daisy. We need to do that. Secret Habit House, return there. Talk to Preston. I need to do that. Let's go talk to Preston after we make some more fuel. 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 My buddy?
So much
Where are
for
you?
good neighbor.
McCready?
That place is nothing but trouble.
Listen, you.
The
Nice to
farm's
be on
doing
the open
hard
road.
work, but it's summer
Good neighbor was
changes.
starting to wear out its welcome.
Sounds like you had a rough time of it back there.
Rough? That's putting it mildly. Let's put it this way. You ain't get much rest when you're sleeping with one eye open. Still, it was the best place for me to set up shop. Diamond City's goons would have run me out of town, and wandering the Commonwealth alone isn't the brightest plan when you're hard up for caps.
Caps aren't worth risking your life.
Easy for you to say. But right now, I need every cap I can get.
Sounds pretty bad.
I guess you could say that. I don't usually go around sharing stuff like this, but you've been pretty straight with me, so I'm gonna be straight with you. It's those two two idiots you saw me talking to at the third rail. Winlock and Barnes. They've been hounding me for months, and it's been driving up clients. No one wants to touch me once they learn I used to run with the Gunners. I figured if I could get enough caps together, maybe I could buy them out.
I wouldn't trust those guys, even if you paid them off.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Winlock and Barnes have a small army of gunners with them at all times. I decided to just keep the caps and put a bullet in my head for good measure. If I set up a place to meet them, I'm sure they'd roll in with everyone they've got. Unless, maybe you and I can pay them a little visit and put an end to them before they realize what's going on. Before you get that look on your face, let me just say that I wouldn't even be asking if I didn't trust you.
If you need my help, I'm there.
Wow. I don't know what to say. Truth is, I haven't been able to rely on anyone since I was a kid. Everyone I've met has either tried to rip me off or plant a knife in my back. But you're different. You see eye to eye on almost everything. I have a funny feeling you actually care about what happens to me. That's why I asked for your help. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna make this easy on you. You feel like helping me with this? Head over to the Mass Pike interchange and we'll take them down. If you don't, I'm not going to hold it against you. Either way, thanks for hearing me out. Nice to know that you care.
Hell yeah, man.
Excuse me.
There you are.
Time to hit the road.
I knew you couldn't live without me.
Alright, McCready. Let's go, ladies. Oh my goodness. Looking at a real rad storm here. Alright, the Gunners. I like taking those guys out. That's always an enjoyable time. Especially since they're such punks about everything. Alright, Jetpack City. Let's see. This is a bad storm. Well, we can work with this. It's bad, but it's gonna go away. I love true storms. I know I've said that before, but I just do. It's just, as mods go, and for something that adds to the immersion of the situation, that it's just really good. over in this direction is also the quest to follow the Freedom Trail, and I need to kill somebody. Gilded grasshoppers over in that direction and kill Kendra. So see, there's like 4 different things over in this direction. So I think McCready and I have our work cut out for us. So let's get the sewing machine, lay out the cloth, grab the scissors, and go get it done. True story. As a 6th grader, you could take shop or home ec, basically, which involved a whole lot of sewing because our teacher was really good at it. So that's what I did. Myself and I think maybe one other boy took the home ec class. I had no interest in taking shop. I sucked with tools. I sucked with hammers, and I knew I was just going to end up with a whole lot of missing fingernails. So I took home ec and I learned how to sew myself an entire sweatsuit, sweatpants, shirt, whole ball of wax. Learned how to sew. It was fantastic. Never regretted learning how to sew. Also never regretted not having to worry about smashing up my fingers all over the place. What is this one? What is that one? I don't know what that's for. Oh, is that? Oh yeah, I talked to Preston Garvey. Okay. Kill Kendra. Let's go in this direction. Funny thing is, I don't even think that things like shop class and sewing are taught in schools anymore. My kids are in school, and I don't recall either one of them saying, "Oh yeah, there's a class like that." Torn letter. What's the torn letter say? Miscellaneous notes. There's another torn letter. This is, you know how much I miss you, but it's too dangerous. You stay in Diamond City, you're not safe. If your mind's made up, then be careful. Stick to the river, travel at night. What's this other one say? Gunners are moving into Back Bay. Where it is, they're after something in that old hallucinogen building. Keep your distance until they clear out. Hallucinogen. Well, yeah, fortunately, the main quest will take us there fast enough. Still busy at work there, buddy? Doing your thing? The Freedom Trail. I really feel like taking some rat away, but I know that I have a bunch. Yeah, hungry from lack of food. Okay, that's easy enough to remedy. Grilled rad steak. Where is let's kill Kendra person. Yep, I agree with you, McCready. What's going on over here? Nothing there now. What is this place? The Water Street Apartments. Well, that doesn't sound friendly. I think I know this place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. Better, but still parched. Imagine having to take that.
What?
Light combat armor. You need some? I hear machines like on the floor above us. Combat armor, chest pieces. I'm gonna get you this stuff, McCready, because I think it might help. I'm gonna get you loaded up with some defense here. Dooby-dooby-doo. Pork and beans. Oh man. Pork and beans are great. Oh yeah, blocks. Anything that all that stuff will help me. Oh, best moonshine. Oh, are you kidding me? Anything that will give me some more cloth so I can make some beds.
Nice.
Why was that even there? That's a puzzler.
What was that?
Oh, you missed your chance. Check those corners. I always think of Apone. Doesn't everybody? Check those corners. I'll hand it to James Cameron. His, well, you know, I didn't see it soon enough. Well, what is this? Kendra bottle cap, fragmentation grenade, assault rifle, contract Shelly Tiller. Okay. Optional, assassinate Shelly Tiller. Yeah, I'll hand it to Cameron, James Cameron. He did pretty nice job with the second Alien movie. Now, for my money, of course, I'm a giant Ridley Scott fan, and the first Alien film and Prometheus and Covenant are all things that I love. But the second Alien film is, even though it's a little more campy, is definitely great entertainment. Hey, you! I got some stuff for you.
Commonwealth Savings Bank of McCready, open for business.
Okay, heavy combat armor chest piece. Then I got a left arm and a left leg and a right arm and a right leg. So if you want to put all this stuff on, you'll look a little bit more like a gunner too. Oh yeah, that looks good on you, McCready. I like all that. It's a little more protective. Okay. Out we go. Do 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 do. And I'm not saying that Aliens isn't good. It's fantastic. It really is, and I love it, and I love to watch it. It's just, give me suspense over action any day of the week. And I know that makes me an anomaly. Most people like action over suspense. But the cool thing about James Cameron's film is that it was so well cast. Which Ridley Scott's films are really well cast too, and that's one of the things that's awesome about Alien, is to go back and look at the cast of that film. It was really amazing. I mean, Sigourney Weaver was the least accomplished actor among the troupe, and she went on to have maybe the most prestigious career out of all of them. That was just an amazing, amazing cast when you look back on it. Henry Dean Stanton and all those guys. It's just mind-blowing, that cast. I love that about that film. I love how good that cast is. But Cameron did an equally great thing and cast his film really well and made a really tight movie. I love the pacing in Aliens. That is one of the things that just is so good about that film, is the pacing in it. And as follow-ups go, I think it was the right direction to go for a follow-up film, to involve the Marines and that story. It all worked out pretty nicely. There's a lot of goobers over here. Let's see, what do we have here? What is this place? Faneuil Hall. Okay. Or however you pronounce that. I don't know.
So stupid! So
You humans, so stupid. Well, I'm not the one getting his butt shot off. There, Buster. Let's go up here. The Gilded Grasshopper, baby. I think that's what this quest is, isn't it? The Gilded Grasshopper. Hey, get me over here. I'm not taking the super sledges. They're so heavy and they're just not worth anything. I hear you. Just don't know where you are. I have a feeling you're gonna get blown up there, dude. Super Mooks and Butcher are taking all kinds of... Oh, Night King. I like that. That was awesome. Okay, here we go. Can I get up there? With the jetpack? That was nice. That was good. That was... Can I get further up there? Can I get up there? I gotta wait for it to recharge, don't I? Let's try it. Okay, I'm on top of the roof. Hey, how'd you get up there so fast, Spider-Man? McCready, my name is Peter Parker. And this is the thing, the Gilded Grasshopper. Come here. Give it to me.
Excellent.
Food for the Grasshopper. Added quest. Gilded Grasshopper. Great. Completed. Read food for the Gilded Grasshopper. Okay. I'll read it. What's it say? Read food for the Gilded Grasshopper. Is it up here? Is it a different thing? Gilded Grasshopper. Take the notes. Is it a note? Food for the Grasshopper. Shem Drown made it May 25th, 1742. To my brethren and fellow grasshoppers, fell in ye year 1753. 1755. November 13th, early in ye morning, by a great earthquake, by my old master above. Again like to have met with utter ruin by fire, by hopping timely from my public station, came of the broken bones and much bruised. Okay. Cured and fixed. Old master's son, Thomas Drown, June 28th, 1768. Though I will promise to discharge my office, yet I shall vary as you win. On the banks of the Charles, where there forever rests Master Shem, there one can find life's worth. Great. Find Shem Drown's grave. Okay. Well, we can do that. Oh, and that's the thing you come at. Faneuil Hall. Yeah, see, we gotta go. You want to go through there, then you can deal with a whole bunch more guys, or you can just... See you guys. I just didn't want to deal with you. Alright, Shen's grave. Boom, baby. Superman. It's in this direction. Yeah, I know that uses up cores, but guess what? I got a bunch of them now. I got 50. It's more than enough to... I did not want to blow up to that, so thankfully that was one of those times when the old jets came in handy. Okay, it's over here somewhere. Yeah. And there's a bunch of turkeys here. Yep, graveyard. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, gentlemen. Just because I like to do things the fun way. Let's go with a bottle cap right there. Hey, back up, McCready. And then let's go with a fragmentation mine. Fragmentation merge might be kind of nice. Let's do this. Oh, I got him. Anybody else? Oh, well, that was too easy. Oh, here come two more. Here they come. That took over all of them except for that one guy. Oh, there's one more. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, they're ghouls. I don't know how much you can get off a ghoul. Alright, let's see. Do we need a shovel? Oh, no, they're just going to let me dig it up. Great. Thank you. Didn't want to have to search around for a shovel. I don't think any exist in the game anyway. Alright, what do you got for me? Shim Drown Sword. Plus 17 radiation damage. That looks nice. Gold bar. Copper bar. The copper will be nice. And fear not. Fear not. Though devil's iron makes this blade, only he who wields can make it wicked. Well, Shin, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's very nice of you to provide that blade that I will mount on my wall and be done with. So there we go. There's a quest done. What are we looking at on the map here? Oh yeah, this is optional. Assassinate Shelly Tiller. I don't really want to do that. She's nice. Put calling card on Kendra's body. Oh, darn it. Okay. Son of a buck. We gotta go back and do that. Okay, this way then. Darn it. Haymarket Mall. Haymarket. Haymarket Mall. Let's go over here. I see enough. Yeah, I gotta go all the way back around. Well, at least I got that one quest. 2 quests almost done. That person's dead. It's hard to imagine too many people staying alive for very long in a world this harsh if it actually really did, if such a place did exist, right? It's like, oh, they'd be dead so fast. Everybody would. Where is this door at? Look at you guys. Party animals. Hey, Macromont, gotta put a calling card in Shelly Tiller. Alright. Forgot about that part. That's one of those critically important parts to playing the role of the Silver Shroud. Wait a minute. I have to go up with the elevator. I can just go up. Alright, Miss Tillerson, you're on the other side of this wall. Let's get that on you. Space. New calling card. Listen to the Silver Shroud. Around it.
Another special update. No, it wasn't Bobby No-Nos who offed AJ and his goons. It was the Silver Shroud. See his calling card if you don't believe me. Now's our time, listeners. Justice is coming, a good neighbor. You'll see.
You'll see.
Alexei, news, radio.
When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's
I love the Silver Shroud. Fat Fahey's Folly. That is some funny stuff. Oh, Shroud. I think the Freedom Trail is really close by. In fact, we were really, really close to finding our way in there. At that hall for the Gilded Grasshopper, but I don't want to go in with MacCready because I don't think MacCready is particularly receptive. I think I'll get a frowny disposition from him. I think Nick is the person to take on that quest if I want some points, some companion points. So that's part of my thought process of that. I think I'd like to go march back. I think the best thing to do right now is march back to Hangman's Alley and then take the car around. Silver Shroud ready. Data. Travel to the Mice Pack Interchange. I want to do that. Oh, we got to return to Daisy, and she's in Good Neighbor. Let's see where am I going? Just like a good neighbor. Oops, I can't quite get up there, can I? Okay. Well, I know how to do it. Go around here. Parched. You are parched. Oh, I drank an extra one and I didn't need to. Oh well. This little bit here can get you kind of up and around where you need to go. Just gonna be prepared to shoot your gun off. There's a little campground up there. Yes, someone is there right below, right above you. You dingbats. And you can hop actually over that wall and get into Good Neighbor that way. Your worst nightmare. It's noise. Fusion core. Actually don't know how many fusion cores are in the game, but it does make me curious if I can get to 99. Maybe you could if you didn't use them. Settler's Note. Oh, let's see about that. Settler's Note. Settler's Note. Best stay away from the Nahant Chapel. Where does the sense have been sent around there? Don't know what they're after, but it can't be good. Search for tech in Nahant Chapel. Let's go see Daisy, my favorite ghoul. Daisy.
Hey.
You're back. How'd it go at the library? Get rid of those super mutants.
You bet, honey.
The library computer said I earned some kind of credit?
Oh, right. I remember that. They used to pay kids to round up the old library books, since they had so much trouble with people returning them. Guess if you found more books, you'll get more credit. Buy whatever prizes the machine still have in it. Speaking of which, it sounds like you finished the job. Thanks for your help. That library deserves to be left in peace.
Public knowledge.
What's up?
What's this one right here? What's this? Why am I standing here? What's this spot for? Oh, dang it. Listen to Silver Shroud Station and get never. Oh, okay. That's where they want you to stand. All right.
Galaxy News!
Another headliner. Hancock seeks a special meeting with our hero, the Silver Shroud.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it's about, be careful, Shroud. We're all with you.
Hancock.
News!
Okay.
Smell that?
I'm gonna save that for later.
When evil walks the
Hancock has
streets
a
of
very
Boston,
cool
one
quest. I
man
like that a
lurks in the
lot.
shadows, shielding the
I like having Hancock as a companion. The last time I played Fallout 4, I think he was the person who I took probably through the last quarter of the game. He's a cool dude. I like Hancock. He's got a good name too. Hancock is just one of those funny names, you know. It's like cool and goofy at the same time. It covers all the bases. Which reminds me of something. Let's say this episode's getting a little long in the tooth, but for the handful of people who are watching it, I like to bury all of my thoughts inside these videos. Did anybody go see Ad Astra? Because I saw it opening weekend. I was really hoping for something that was going to wow me the same way that Interstellar did, and entertain me the same way that The Martian did. And it just came up a little short. And I have a couple of thoughts on the reason for that. It's if you haven't seen it, I certainly recommend going and seeing it. It's a neat movie. I don't know that it's going to appeal to a wide enough array of people. Hey, can I shoot these guys or what? Okay. See, I start talking and then the game starts throwing enemies at me. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Of course I am. Of course I am. Where can I put this stuff? McCready, what do you think? Is there a place to put it over here? All we gotta do is find one container. I'm not sure we can. I just might have to ditch a couple pieces here. Let's see, what do I have to ditch? Oh, I need to ditch. Oh, well, there's also buff out. That'll work. That'll get me somewhere close by. Anyway, back to Ad Astra. I definitely do recommend seeing it. It's worthy of being seen for sure. But it just came up short for me. It's very much a film about a father and a son, which works to some degree if you've experienced the kind of relationship that they had in the film. But if you didn't have that kind of relationship with your father, like I didn't, it's a little harder to connect to. And I felt like they could have got that connection working a little better if they would have just used maybe a few more flashback scenes and stuff. You know? Just didn't feel like they had enough establishment of that relationship to make some of the dialogue that came later pay off really well. And they did have some really good dialogue later. No question. What are you doing there, bud?
Hi.
You go inside first. I'll join you at the right.
Oh, okay.
I have a very bad feeling about this place.
Don't have a bad feeling. It's not as bad as it sounds. MacReady. Anyway, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen Ad Astra yet, but
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack. He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time.
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt me, Edward. After all I've done for you?
Oh my...
Ah, you're all here. How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house. I like what you've
Whoever
done.
lives here must have made him deal with the
Lorenzo,
devil.
thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen. You know I would never.
You have all betrayed. Kept me a prisoner and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
Oh God, no! Please, Lorenzo, it wasn't me. It was Jack.
What a waste of time.
he's got some pretty good weaponry there. Well, there you go. Zeta gun.
We're splitting all that, right?
Well, maybe. Alright, let's go talk to the man.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
If you like dirt, radiation, and random violence, you're in for a treat.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative mind to flourish. Now, however, there's nothing to stand in my way. Or yours. But first, one last piece of unfinished business. I promised to share my blood with you. And I always keep my promises.
A Lannister pays their debts.
Here is your reward. I will provide you with a lifetime supply as needed. But remember, this is my gift to you. I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite everything.
Perfect. There we go. Oh, ladies. Oh, sweet roll. Imogene Cabot's password. She's dust. But I'll take the whiskey. The whiskey and the wine. Nice. There's a bunch of stuff. You can come in here and loot the heck out of this place. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at this joint. What do you think there, MacReady? He was blowing this place up pretty good bourbon. Take that. The back stairs. Yeah, there's a lot to loot in here, but I'm not interested in looting it right this second. Except for the lamps, because they have copper, and we're closing in on the age when we're going to need all of the copper. What do we have? Oh, there's that. Zeta gun. Yes, what's up here? A lit cigar. Oh, Jack. Yeah, I know.
Something isn't right here.
Well, what's not right is that there were some pretty crazy people living here. Pretty crazy, I tell you. What is this? Bathroom. Plasma card. Who keeps plasma cartridges in their bathroom? There's a bedroom here. What is this? Lorenzo Cabot's journal. Thursday, 8th February 1894. Off Cape Cod aboard SS Wakeful. I'm finally away. Imogene and Wilhelmina come to see me off. Imogene begging me not to go as usual. Poor girl. She takes these partings hard. Jack wasn't there, of course. He thinks I'm making a laughing stock of the whole family with these expeditions. There's no time for what he calls ancient superstitions. No matter. This time I'll return with proof that even Jack will not be able to deny. Saturday, 10th February 1894, in the Atlantic aboard SS Wakeful. The weather is fine and the captain promises a quick crossing to Lisbon. The red tape involved in organizing the expedition tried my patience almost to the breaking point. I'm sure it was better to obtain the necessary permits from the Omani authorities through the State Department. I can only hope that my sheet of documents and ready cash will be enough to placate the local governor when I arrive. Wednesday, 21st February 1894, in the Western Mediterranean aboard SS Wakeful. So far, so good. Uneventful crossing. Metternich was waiting for us in Lisbon with the welcome news that he had perfected his electrical sensing apparatus, which is now safely on board in its crates. If it works as well as he claims, this may save us weeks or even months of excavation work. Monday, 5th March, Suez, Egypt. Still waiting to finish hiring our team of diggers. I am beside myself with impatience to be on my way. We are so close now. But I know from long experience that we will have better luck with an experienced Egyptian team than relying on the locals. Wednesday, 14th March, Salalah, Oman. At last! We have docked yesterday and have been unloading at a feverish pace. Any more delays and we will be in danger of having to postpone till the summer heat has passed. Friday, 16th March, 1894, near Wadi Aidam, Oman. We are on our way. Nothing more stands in my way but the impenetrable desert and the secrets of the ages. Ha! I welcome those challenges. They seem like child's play after the endless delays and paper-shuffling bureaucrats I've had to overcome to get here. Thursday, 29th March. Empty Quarter, Arabia. We have reached the spot without incident. Some superstitious grumbling from our local guide, which I take to be a good sign. Tomorrow we see if Metternich's apparatus works. If not, we begin digging in the traditional way. Saturday, 30th March, Empty Quarter, Arabia. Metternich's apparatus has been balky, sand in its delicate workings, no doubt, but he has obtained a favorable reading in impression to the south. Heat during the day is tremendous. We'll set to work tomorrow and see what we see. Monday, 2nd April. Nothing yet at the Southern Depression. Metternich swears that it wasn't a false reading. 2 more days, and they'll have to begin a search grid across the whole site, as disappointing as that will be. Tuesday, 3rd April. Success! Late this afternoon, the diggers struck worked stone, apparently the edge of a large circular structure. More trouble from the guide. The wisdom of not hiring the diggers locally now even more apparent as they pay little attention to him. Friday, 6th April. Ubar, Empty Quarter, Arabia. I am now convinced we found Ubar itself. We've uncovered several fragmentary inscriptions with runes that match the ancient texts. We made excellent progress clearing part of what appears to be a monumental plaza. Wednesday, 18th April. All work has stopped. Sandstorm, one of the worst I've ever experienced. We are huddled in our tents in the lee of one of the large outcroppings and must hope to ride it out. Darkness is complete, although it is mid-morning. Friday, 20th April. Sandstorm continues for a 3rd day, like nothing anyone has ever seen. The guide is becoming very troublesome. Some of the diggers are beginning to listen to his wild tales of ancient curses and forbidden secrets. Even the normally phlegmatic Metternich is beginning to show signs of cracking under the strain. Saturday, April 21st. The sandstorm is over. 2 weeks of work has been undone. The area we had cleared is now buried under several feet of new sand. The guide disappeared in the night. I won't miss him. The diggers are even more unsettled. Thursday, May 3rd. We've located what must be the foundations of the great temple. So far, nothing but stone and rubble, but something must have survived. Weather getting worse by the day. Metternich talking again of resuming work in the winter, but I won't hear of it. Not when we're this close. Sunday, May 13th. I must record everything while it's fresh in my mind, though it's hard to concentrate with the crown right here in front of me. It's almost unbelievable, even to me, that I hold in my hands an artifact so clearly not made by any human civilization. But let me set down how it happened as clearly as I can. We had worked for at least a week to clear the shaft beneath the great temple. Even the diggers had caught the excitement. Then we hit solid stone, a Cyclopean block, series of blocks as it turned out, obstructing the tunnel, clearly deliberately sealed by the builders. We almost despaired of getting through 3 days of laborious pickwork. I wouldn't risk explosives here, of all places. Then, breakthrough into darkness. I was first in. The dust of ages covered everything. Clearly a burial crypt, sarcophagus at one end of the chamber. We lifted the lid, and inside even I fell to my knees in shock. The diggers that were helping us fled. Metternich white-faced. I feared he was having a heart attack. Luckily, no. We'll make a full catalog of the tomb in the morning. I ordered it sealed up overnight. Not that I really believe any of the diggers would dare to enter it again, but better safe than sorry. I removed only the crown, reverently, without disturbing the body or any of the other artifacts. And so, vindication! The crown waits, gleaming as if new made, although I know it's older than any human artifact ever uncovered. Later, I know now that this city's name was not Ubar, and that this building was not a temple, and what was beneath it was not a crypt. I have so much to learn and so much to teach. Wilhelmina and Jack and Imogene. When we return, we will return together. Monday, May 14th. Metternich was extremely surprised to see me wearing the crown this morning and tried to argue with me when I ordered the men to bury everything we've uncovered. It doesn't matter now. The sandstorms will erase all evidence that we were ever here long before anyone can stumble across this site again. And the city's location is now safe with me until I can return and uncover more of her secrets when I am ready. Dude, I want a DLC about that. That's what I want. Massachusetts Surgical Journal, permanently inflict 2% limb damage. I like that. I want a DLC about that. I think it'd be awesome. Does anybody else? I think it'd be really, really cool. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's pick up what's in here. This, and a Nuka-Cola, and some money, and a pre-war lamp, all kinds of stuff. I don't want the clean blue suit. I don't need that. Wow. I would really like a DLC about all that. Imogene's password. Okay, let's try this. I've never actually done this part of the game before, and I've never read that journal before either, so I'm sorry for the long reading. That took several minutes. I don't usually do that, but I've never done that before, so I wanted to. What's this? Another unwanted gift from my loving brother. Still, it might be interesting to play around with. This whole computer thing turned out to be more interesting than I thought. I've been learning a lot from various BBSs. Jack's been griping about some mistakes he made in setting up his terminal, so I poked around until I found the file. It would be simple to fix it for him, but not nearly as much fun as watching him try to solve it on his own. 68 was playing around with some new ideas and hit upon a good gag. I wonder how long it will take Jack to figure it out. 1984. That's 16 years later. Went to see Father again. He just showed up at Parsons and threatened to make a scene until Jack finally agreed to let me go down. I don't know why I keep going. Father puts on quite an act for me, but I know it's not really him. not since he got back from his trip wearing that horrible crown. I keep hoping that somehow he'll come back, that I've even see a glimmer of the real person again. Maybe Jack will eventually succeed. As annoying as he can be, I can't deny that he's very smart. 1994, 10 years later. I went off the serum for a whole month. I thought I could stick with it this time, but when you actually feel yourself getting older by the day and know you can fix it, it's hard to give up youth and beauty voluntarily. I bet most people couldn't do it, even if they had the choice. Oh, 2075, 80 years later. Apparently, the Robco techs don't even know how their own systems work. I mean, it's just a simple bat file in the root directory of the database server, for crying out loud. Hardly the hack of the century or anything. A year later. Things are just going from bad to worse. The things Robert tells me, most people don't even know how bad it is. And here we sit, safe in our little Cabot family bubble of privilege. I've tried to talk to Jack about it, but he's in his own world as usual. I doubt he even knows what year it is. And Mother, don't even get me started. Her whole life is a state of denial. I know this is insane to even think, but maybe this is for the best. You'd think I could just get a gun or some poison if I really wanted to end it for myself, but I could never be that deliberate. How selfish must I be to think that I need the world to end as a way for me to get out of killing myself? A year later. It's happening. I think a bomb must have hit somewhere near. Power is out all over, as far as we can see from here. The emergency power is still on in the house, but not for long. Edward and Jack went to try to get to Parsons. Priorities, you see. Jack left Anders in charge there. He seems competent enough, but there's something about the way he's been looking since it happened that I don't like. I better get back to Mother. A month later. I got the power back on again. Things are very bad, but I would never admit this to anyone. But this is the most fun that I've had since I can remember. I'm not bored anymore. Maybe this is how most people feel all the time. I really can't remember how I felt before this serum. Oh, and Anders is dead. I killed him. No one can believe it. 2 days after Jack left, he decided the Cabot house belonged to him, and Mother and I would have to leave. I can't really blame him. I mean, it was the end of the world. I'm not sure most employment agreements cover that, but he made the mistake of underestimating me. He didn't know how fast I was, or how strong. I would have just made him leave, but he decided to fight. Probably better that way. One less person out there who knows about what we have here. We haven't heard from Jack for a week. He and Edward made it to Parsons, or at least Jack radioed when they arrived. Tried to be cheerful as usual, put on a happy face for Imogene, but who really knows if they're going to manage. At least Edward is with him. If anyone can get through this, it's Edward. A month later. Not even that, 2 weeks. Jack made it back, finally. He says Edward is very sick from radiation. He left him at Parsons. I don't think he expects him to live. I'm not sure why neither of us is sick. I was out quite a lot, now that I think about it. Maybe another of his many benefits of Jack's magic serum. I'll have to thank Father the next time I see him. Ooh, now we're talking about 12 years later. It turns out that eventually even the apocalypse can get boring. Jack and Edward are too good at keeping us safe. Looks like the Cabot family is immune to the end of the world, just like everything else. We just shrug it off and keep on going, just like we always have. Sometimes I'm very pleased about that. It makes me feel incredibly superior. Sometimes it just makes me really sad. Most of the time, it's just boring as hell. Last entry, 7:04. Well, I hope it's no, it's not. 7:04/21/20. I've stopped even telling anyone where I'm going. The world isn't as dangerous as Jack says. There are still people out there living their lives like they always have. I guess more of them are willing to kill you now, but that's probably just because they can. I've always got the feeling that plenty of people would have liked to see us dead before. They just couldn't get away with it. Last entry, 3/13/22/51, 31 years later. I don't know how Jack keeps himself busy day after day. You'd think he would realize that it was hopeless by now, after all these years and years. Maybe he's just going through the motions, the way I am. Or maybe he stopped trying to cure Father. I mean, what happens after? To us? I'm the only one that's ever tried to go without the serum. Maybe Jack and Mother think they could just give it up, but I think they're fooling themselves. And that is the story. There we go. So, what's the morally correct thing to do? Keep him locked up so they can have a serum? Or set him free? I don't know, but I feel like setting him free was probably the right thing to do. So, we set him free. Alright, folks. That's where we're at. I'm going to get us back to where I want to go. Buff out.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Absolutely nothing. I'm going to take off. I will see you later, my friend. I've never actually used his serum. I'm going to have some food. Crispy cricket. And some drink. And we're going to get back to the most important place in the world, Hangman's Alley. This has been a really long episode. I know, people, much longer than normal, but that was a lot of reading, and I don't usually do that kind of thing. But it seemed like the best, most appropriate thing to do at that time in the game. Especially because I've never read that journal or all those computer entries for this family. I always just do the quest and then it ends, and then I move on, because sometimes that's the way I play the game. Well, most of the time, the way I play the game is to just kind of rush through it, get the quest done, and move on. But this feels like a good opportunity to just kind of enjoy the ride a little bit, and that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I did. And now, I think next episode, MacCready and I are going to go out to the Mass Pike interchange. And what's on for quests right now? Travel to the Mass Pike interchange. I want to do that. Report to Nightrise. I don't care about that. Virgil, clearing the way. Talk to Preston. I want to do. Investigate the bunker. No. Meet with Hancock as the Shroud. Not yet. Quartermastery. Oh, recover the flux sensor at Fanu. Oh, I should have done that at the same time. Oh, well. I should have killed two birds with one stone, but that's okay. We will take the night trip down here. Let's turn a light on because it's so dark. I love it. Darker nights. It's great. It's just not this dark in the default game. That was one of the very first mods I ever installed. Was this Darker Nights? Oh well, I think the first mod I ever found for it was Salvage Beacons. Because and survival options. I'm pretty sure that survival options and salvage beacons were like the first two mods I ever installed, because I played through the game like everybody else did. And in fact, I may have played my very first... Is this one of those games where you have to finish it before you can play survival mode? I don't think so. I think I may have started with survival mode, because I'm just not into fast travel, and it's a Bethesda game, and I'm accustomed to Skyrim, and I was like, no. And so, right off the bat, the survival mode is just... It's just dumb. I mean, really, Bethesda? Being over-encumbered and taking damage on your legs, you thought that was a smart idea? And the worst one, you can only save at a bed? For a game that's... Games crash. Even the best games can crash. I mean, I have a lot of games that don't, but it's possible, and it can be a fairly common thing. And here's Bethesda. They're like, the only time you can save is at a bed. And you can only get 3 hours of sleep in a sleeping bag. That one, I think, annoyed me maybe more than not. Well, nothing annoyed me more than only being able to save at a bed. But oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Bingo. This place just respawns fast. It's just what it does. There's always someone coming in here and coming back. You were running at me with a tire iron, and then you fell down, and I don't know where you fell down. there's a really great mod. I wish I could find one for Fallout 4 like this, but there's a great mod for Skyrim
We're splitting all that, right?
that makes after you kill people, because with all of the various mods that create foliage and better grasses and all that stuff, it can be really hard to find corpses. So especially in Skyrim, what they did is they provided a mod that makes the bodies glow a certain color, like blue or something, or blue or purple or whatever, and it's absolutely fabulous. So having that mod installed makes everybody really easy to find for looting, and I really think that Fallout 4 needs a mod like that. Unfortunately, I have no desire to actually figure out how to mod in Fallout 4 myself, so otherwise I just do it myself and post it. Alright, we're back. How's everybody doing? How's our favorite Hangman's Alley? Oh, it's super. Alright, let's see if anything here needs fixing really big time. No, we're good. Oh. Alright everybody, this is going to be the end of the episode. We're going to leave you here. Thanks for watching. As always, if you guys have a question or comment, drop it down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I will see you next time. And thanks for watching.